percentage of .979. That's Brett Leggat of the Brantford Blast, who is in Dundas, will be in Dundas tomorrow night to play against the Dundas Real McCoys. Brett, why have you even bothered to let in any goals this season?
Well, I wish it was that easy, Scott.
Last game, you had a shutout going until, 19 seconds left?
Yeah, I think it was 18.6 seconds left, but that one stung a bit.
Yeah, and that one, what was amazing about that was you give up one goal, and it actually screws up your goals against average and raises it by a quarter of a goal a game.
Well, that was the funny thing. When I came off the ice, a couple of the guys in the room were giving me the gears about it must be pretty tough when you're letting one goal and your stats get worse.
Yeah, well, Brett is the goalie for the Brantford Blast, as I say, of the playing against Dundas in senior AAA hockey, which is now known as Allen Cup hockey. They play tomorrow at 7:30 in Dundas, and it is kind of pretty cool though for you to be able right now to say that there's not another goalie in competitive hockey right now with numbers as good as yours.
Well, it certainly is nice, Scott. I mean, it's the start that every goalie wants to get off to without a doubt, but. I'm also a realist, and I know that, in a high-scoring league such as ours, that having a goals against hovering even under 2 GAAs is pretty impressive in our league. So, but needless to say, I'm very happy with the way the first four have gone.
Yeah, I was going to say, because your league, 40 shots a night, which is, give or take what you get. It seems that guys, when they play hockey in senior hockey, the forwards maintain their fitness a lot better than their defensemen. The defensemen get old fast because you guys get peppered.
Yeah, it certainly is an offensive league. It's I think teams seem to bulk up on offense over defense sometimes, but also with the talent level in the league and how open the league seems to be this year, I think there's a lot more speed, which generates a lot more scoring chances too. But you don't no matter how good you play, you can't keep the goals against average down unless your defense are doing a good job keeping the shots to the outside and. Trying to take care of the second and third opportunities because that's where it really hurts you.
Well, you mentioned the league. The league has undergone some changes this year. You added a new team out of Stony Creek. What has changed, or how has the league changed this year besides just the number?
Yeah, well, it's of course we lost Aurelia this year, but I think that's just a 1-year absence. But Norwood came back, which is up by Peterborough, and like you said, Stony Creek's back now, and Stony Creek's got a great team. Very young, they don't have a lot of the skill level that maybe some of the other teams have, but they're young and fast. And to answer your question, I think that the big difference this year is the speed of the game. The north-south speed of the game is, I think this year is as fast as it's ever been since I started playing.
As the fact that the Allen Cup is being hosted by Dundas, so Dundas gets in, and another Ontario team is going to have the opportunity to automatically play for it. Has that been an easy draw for guys then to convince people to come out and play?
I'm sure it was. If you look at Don Robertson, he's done a great job recruiting for the Real McCoys there. And of course, when you're trying to recruit players and you let them know that you're hosting a national championship like the Allen Cup, I'm sure that's a lot easier. And the same can be said for Peter Ham, our owner in Brantford. He's brought a couple of great hockey players in. Brandon Dietrich, who we got over from Europe from last year. These guys know that the Allen Cup's in Dundas this year. We have a lot better of a chance to play in it this year than we may have had since Brantford hosted it.
But you've been around this league for a long time. You're a local guy. You're a Hamilton guy. There are so many players in this league that are from the Hamilton area. And I know that there are guys in Whitby who are from Whitby who play there. Does Hamilton have a great depth of senior age hockey players for some reason?
You know what?
Because you have a lot of Hamilton players even on your team.
We certainly do. We have the majority of our players are, the Hamilton, Ancaster, Binbrook area. And there seems to be quite the interest in the league from, Hamilton and the surrounding area. And, I would have thought that, teams like Welland and the Niagara area would have had a lot of guys too, but they don't seem to draw, I don't think, as well as, Hamilton or Dundas and Brantford and Stony Creek. But, it's a great level of hockey, and there certainly is a hotbed for senior hockey here with players.
Now, and we just have a short time here, but talking with Brett Leggat, you've played internationally for Canada, but you've also played a lot of international roller hockey. When you get back onto the ice after playing roller hockey, is everything all screwed up, or is it an easy transition?
You know what, it does take me a couple of skates to get back used to it. I think that I find an easier transition going from ice hockey to inline hockey which I do, twice in January for a couple of weekends, and then in the summer, of course, with the national program. But coming back from inline to ice, I think it takes me, anywhere from 2 to 4 skates to be comfortable again on the ice.
And I think most people would say, Brett, and I think you would probably agree with this, your style is the non-traditional style from what most goalies these days are playing. You go back to the old days when goalies reacted rather than just got hit with a puck. Have you ever had anyone tell you that you should just go to a little more of a stationary positioning style instead of the exciting way you play?
Yeah, you know what? I actually had a couple of years ago in the Central League. I had a great training camp down there, and when it came down to the signing, it came down to me and one other guy, and I played a great preseason game. I think I got a shutout or let one goal in, and in fact, when they released me, I said, "Oh, can I ask what can I work on?" And he basically said to me, "I don't know." He said, "I look at you, and I know you played professional roller hockey, but I look at you and I think roller hockey goalie, but." To backtrack a bit, I think if you watch my style this year and towards the end of last season compared to, 3 or 4 years ago, I think I still certainly do the, fairly unorthodox style now and then, but I think I have adapted into my game a lot more of the positional and a smarter way to play this year.
Brett, appreciate you doing this. Good luck tomorrow night against Dundas. Again, it's Brantford versus Dundas tomorrow, 7:30 at the Market Street Arena in Dundas. Good luck.
Thanks, Scott. Good talking to you.
That is Brett Leggat of the Brantford Blast.